Eventually, no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He finds an opening past the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 36, Breeze hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Romeo Okwara in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Cameron Jordan's so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 44, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
Now Kamara. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Running with Kamara. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. 2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Is good.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. On his first hit and intercepted. Picked up near the 42. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. So after the INT, it's Brees. Now Brees wants the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints 3, Lions nothing.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Brees. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down late at the line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Alvin Kamara.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Touchdown.
Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Saints 10, Lions nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And finally out of bounds all the way down to about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing is Stafford. That's caught at the 2. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Saints 17, Lions nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now.
And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
On second down, Kamara. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Kamara.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs.
2 yards. First down, Saints.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Saints first down.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Now this throw caught left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Flushed out right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense? Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there. A big one.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throwing no, but it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, it's Stafford. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, and the way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Third and long, it's Stafford. Buying time to his left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
The 27-yard line.
From the 27, Breeze. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup, first down New Orleans. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Second and 11.
The 48-yard line.
Here's Breeze to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
To throw is Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
5-yard line.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Sheldon Rankins making the stop, and he continues to get better and better after battling injuries earlier in his career. A former first-round pick for the Saints out of Louisville in 2016.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on second and 8. To throw is Stafford. Oh, scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 15 yards on the play, first down.
This funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hockenson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Stafford. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 9
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st down, New Orleans.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Kamara. The tackle by Jelani Tavai.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They run it again with Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Breeze now. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. After the interception, here's Stafford. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun. Stafford. Open man is Galladay. Complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The pickup brings up 2nd and
Terrific catch and a big chunk of yardage gained by Kenny Galladay, and that's exactly what he does. That's why he's so dangerous downfield. Highest average yards per reception among NFC receivers in 2019, over 18 yards per catch. He has the length and really has a nose for the football, especially when they put the ball in the air and he goes up and gets it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Stafford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. Throwing again, by Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
It's a gain of
10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
First down.
Ready. 95-56.
Kamara. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Third down.
From the gun, it's Breeze. The open man is Smith. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now Breeze on the bootleg. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
31. Lions 10.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not know what they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, and they go with Swift again. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, Most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their own little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
He's taken down at the
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now Stafford. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. The 30, past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Saints, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head home next week to take on the L.A. Chargers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll sink now to 0-4. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6.